twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through. What a start this has been.
Yeah, big baby.
Oh wow.
What happened?
We gotta start over.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Wait. Say something again?
Yo.
Okay, you're good now. Never mind. Hey, what's up?
Wow, that was clowning. That was sick. Now I'm just playing. But you can hear me all right?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. No problem.
We're tight. How about that game today?
Man, I'm just so worn out. What can you say, dude? Like,
yeah.
There's some clear problems going on, and people are playing games with themselves. If you're not talking about the elephant in the room, like, oh, Aubameyang looks like he can give a fuck.
Right. If Ozil was a striker, he'd play just like Aubameyang.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just let me try this little here. There's no real intensity. Right. I didn't want to go as hard as you, but yeah, he looks like he could care less at some point.
I didn't see him charge at any cross or any ball coming his way.
No. The opportunities he did get, it was like, yeah,
just kind of like flicked on it, you know.
Right. But I tell you, he got his eyebrows parted on both eyebrows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real,
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but
I think it was a COVID violation if he stayed in there too long to try to get the Jerry curl. So he didn't go for the relaxer.
No S curl.
All that.
No S curl today. But yeah, I mean, we did not lose because of him, but we could have got a point.
Yeah.
We could have got a point if he was like a little more aggro. Get in there, fuck it, fight. I'm gonna score something
for sure.
And
I mean, and I'm not gonna put like the kind of like there's just an effort problem, man. I don't get it. And for the first time, I've never been the one to kind of ride that train. Like, you know what, man? Everybody just needs to admit, like, maybe we're just not that fucking talented. These guys maybe aren't that good.
Right.
Or they're not as good as we all kind of boost them up to be.
Right.
And I'm starting to feel like there might be some truth in that because once again, this is another week, I'm telling you, I watched some other teams play. And, I mean, teams that you would consider bottom half of the table have a clear directive on how they're attacking, how they're coming at somebody. Sometimes they are on their heels, but when it's time to attack, they all just like run in formation and start doing their thing. And we are just, it's street ball, like just nothing.
Dude, there's nothing in the midfield. Nothing. Willett got to start today after some good performances in Europe. He started out slow, but I mean, the second half, he really got going. He gave us a little something in that midfield. But for the most part, all throughout the first half, Ceballos and Xhaka, there's no real, they're not going to find that key pass. They're just, sideways and back.
Yeah.
And, the same old. Get it to Gabriel, David Luiz. They try to find somebody out on the wing, over the top, What's the trip about that is that was kind of a cool little tactic when Aubameyang was out there,
out on the wing,
out on the left wing, you know what I mean? Waiting on that pass. That was a good tactic. We actually won a few games that way, and he was actually involved. But for the most part, there's nothing we don't try to break a team down. We don't try to patiently pass the ball around with intent to do something. Like we'll pass it around, but it's always sideways and back. But you know what I mean? There's no probing. We're not probing at the defense, trying to get a slip a pass to Aubameyang. We're just kind of bullshitting out
in the
there.
First half.
Right.
Did you see how many players were pointing at each other? Like, move over here.
Right.
How come you're not there?
Right.
We clearly we kind of don't. It's kind of like watching Man U, except for the fact that Man U just kind of effort-wise tries harder, but Man U kind of seems disjointed the same way. But they're so disjointed.
No flow.
Like some people, I don't know if there's one offensive set that we're supposed to be following, and why somebody could be pointing at another person, going, "How come you're not there?" But it's happening a lot.
You see that a lot from ironically the midfielders. You see that a lot from Xhaka and Ceballos. Come on, move, do something. But there's no real. But if you look at it, there's no real athletic ability in that midfield besides Willock, But for the most part, Ceballos and this ain't the match to get on Xhaka. He played like he always plays. It was no big deal. But as far as we're not creating chances, so we need something in that midfield. We gotta do something.
I mean, to me, it's like it's either not a time to get on Xhaka or it's time to get on everybody. All of them. And I'll tell you, even Willian played a decent game out on the wing and stuff like that. He seemed to be hustling and trying to get stuff in. But we've said this for years too. What are we crossing to?
Right.
Aubameyang is not a monster in the air. It's not like he's the one that's going to come up and finish it off.
He's not. He doesn't really attack those headers like David Luiz attacked that one in the first half and almost killed somebody and himself. That was a vicious collision.
So, it's good for the winger that he can do that. But then again, maybe that shouldn't be our choice. Maybe it's pull it back, find somebody that's cutting behind the play.
Do something
else, because
something.
Getting out there and being able to swing. Because we did swing in some nice crosses in front of the goalkeeper, but there's nobody there. In that case, I'd rather just have Lacazette in the middle then. Because at least Lacazette, he does get on the end of one every once in a while.
He gets, gritty, grimy. He gets knocked around. He's throwing himself all around. That's why he plays in the middle.
Yeah.
But like you said, Arteta is listening to people. And so he's like, I'm going to play Aubameyang in the middle. That's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's not that type of striker.
Yeah.
He can't hold the ball up. He doesn't play with his back to the basket. Needless to say, we don't have a midfield that's going to spot those runs and try to slip him a through ball every now and then. So it's like, put him out on the left and let's lump some balls to him and see if he can get by the guy, cut in on his right and shoot, do something. There's nothing going on. Saka, tremendous. He's just a kid. He doesn't do anything. He makes
everything he can.
He makes a few mistakes here and there, but for the most part, he's always pretty much the best player on the team. I don't know why they don't try to find him constantly throughout the game. That right side is a joke.
Yeah.
Bellerin doesn't know how to play with Willian to get to the byline or to consistently. You see Bellerin cutting in towards the middle of the field a lot on those runs, but I'm not gonna get on him either. It's just he's been at the club for a long time. He's got all the ability in the world. He just frail. He looks frail and weak, and he's not as aggressive as he needs to be. Do you see the Chelsea game before that against Tottenham?
Yeah.
You see that guy they've got playing right back? Reece James or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You see how there's aggressiveness. There's or Aurier. You can't tell me Bellerin is not just as talent-wise, just as good as those players who play right back for other teams. But it's just, I don't know. He just doesn't really try to do anything on a consistent level. He doesn't try to do enough. It's just like Aubameyang. Like you were saying, the effort. It's like it's just not there. I don't know.
It's written all over the place though, but and I'm not calling Jock out in particular, but this is very like reminiscent of what happens. But like we defended. He got I think Gabriel got the ball in the box. He swung it out to the left back, Tierney.
Mhm.
Tierney tapped it to Xhaka. Now, because they committed so many people in the box to try to get their little cross in or something like that, it was clearly a time for a counterattack.
Oh, yeah, and he turned around. He turned around and passed it.
Received the ball, didn't even peek over his shoulder, immediately passed it almost back to the baseline to Gabriel. And that's what I'm talking about, the mentality of the team, that they don't even try to attack. Like, it's not even in their head, like, we've been playing like crap and we need to make something happen. They still just lollygag around.
No, and
pass sideways, pass backwards.
And the only guy who can make something happen is a 19-year-old kid.
Yes.
And Tierney.
And Tierney, that left side.
That left side with the way, them two doing something, the team doesn't look good. It's, the team doesn't look good at all. It's a good thing that those bottom three teams are so garbage. They barely have any points.
So behind.
They got a long ways to catch up, but I mean, I don't know how it changes.
Can you even pick a team? Well, let's say other than those bottom three teams, can you pick a team in the league that you're like, yeah, we got this one? Not one anymore. None.
The way we play, no, yeah.
I watched Sheffield United play today.
They'll scratch your eyeballs out.
Yes.
They'll fight you to the death. Right.
And Southampton.
Oh, they're up there, but they're good.
But these are the teams that traditionally we're like, you know what, Southampton's trying to be Arsenal.
We can get.
Really?
We got them right. No, I saw a funny thing on Twitter about the Southampton coach. I forget his name. Never knew it, but they said they stuck with him. They lost 9-0 last year.
Yeah.
9-0, and it's paying off. You know what I mean? Like he's got them up there. They're playing good. I'm not saying
that's the isn't that the guy that they kind of rumored like maybe was going to come and get the job when Emery got it?
I don't know.
They rumored him to be like a Wenger replacement.
Right. They put the odds on him.
Yeah.
You know how you can bet on that shit?
Because, he was like Wenger and he developed young talent.
I got you.
He could see young talent and he was good with that, and
but I mean, we if Arsenal don't get top 4 or win a trophy and we can continue to play like this all year, even if we go on a cup run, he's got to get fired, right? Arteta.
Yeah.
And that sucks. I don't know why. I like him.
You know what though? Part of us accepting the fact that our squad ain't that good.
Yeah.
I think we got to accept. I don't know how big of a manager we can attract. Like the whole days of like Diego Simeone is going to be coming to Arsenal. Like,
what you mean, Punta?
I don't think he wants one piece of this fucking club right now. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm not. I don't think. Look, I know I put it.
I'll take Ancelotti.
He's not leaving.
I tell you what, he'll put a goddamn attacking philosophy together.
Man, who knows?
Otherwise, we might as well just go get Big Sam. Fuck it.
If we're gonna play this,
if you want to save your season, go get Big Sam.
If we're gonna play this style,
yeah,
let him come in there and teach how you do it.
He'll start holding up front.
He make him switch positions. No, but if we're gonna play, that's the style Arteta wants to play here.
Yeah.
You better go get him to be your assistant coach or something. You know? Chewing his fucking meat sticks. It's not even gum. It's just like gristle.
Meat bites. He got meat bites.
It's gizzards, boy. He eats gizzards. Like he fries them and shit.
Just fried gizzards. He orders them from Louisiana.
And just chews the hell out of them. He's a savage. I miss Big Sam. But whoa. There's all kind of shit. Look at this. My fucking phone.
Look at
You notice that though? Like you say like fart and shit, and your Google tries to answer that. Like, hey, what's going on? Or like your phone is hella nosy. Fool, it acts like I said bruh, and then it came up brother or something. Anyway, it's chiming in more often.
Oh,
I didn't say Siri. I didn't say okay Google.
I got to hit that button for her to listen to me. I mean, she's listening, but for her to answer me.
Oh yeah. You know, okay Google is like, look, there it goes again. It's like, quit playing with me.
I respect my elders.
She
Respect
said
your elders.
She said, that's great. I respect my elders.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, it's more exciting than what happened in the game.
The game was brutal, and it never looked like okay. So, let me get to my other whipping boy, Leno, with the weak paws, parried it right to the guy, right to him, and it was a shot he should have saved. But that's the type, all the the people that love Leno. I like Leno too. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna say it again, but I always say it. Tremendous athlete, makes great saves.
Yep.
But his decision making and his communication are off. On and the weak paws, the parries. He doesn't parry the ball off to the side. He parries it right in the path of somebody, and that's what happened on that second goal. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah,
there's no excuse for that. If you want to be, top 3 in the world keeper, those are the ones you just catch, be done with it.
Yeah,
but the period,
I'm just saying, like the start of his career with Arsenal is over glorified because our defense was so weak that he was taking on shots.
Right.
So he is an athlete and he reacts and he's good at that.
Right.
But he was just facing a lot of shots. So at the end of the year, he's got a bunch of saves. And, everybody could remember remember he saved that one.
Right.
And, and all that is like, oh, it's fun. That's fun. But he makes me nervous. I'm nervous. Right. Like,
you saw the first corner of the game. Like, I think all he had to do was tell Xhaka that he had it. And Xhaka cleared it off. It was a terrible clearance, of course. Yeah. But it was like one of the first corners. Like, the guy kicks it. It's going to go too far. One bounce right to Leno. But Xhaka just tries to clear it. I guess he didn't get a shout, or the communication was bad. Like I always say, there's an example of that. Gives a little easy corner. Nothing happened, but little things like that. The back 4 used to not look comfortable at all playing with them. Ever since Gabriel's been there, that's sewn up. Gabriel, tremendous game. The way he backs up the other center back.
Yeah.
It's just nice. He's got a knack for that. Always being there to cover for the guy. Like, I think Holden got beat a couple times by Bo Jackson. Excuse me, Traore or whatever his name is. Steroids.
Look, I don't even know who I'm talking about. Adama, Traore. Oh, that's right. The same person. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Right. I think his name is Bo Jackson Jr. Bo Jackson the third or some shit. But yeah, steroided out, was whooping ass all throughout the first half. And then the other fool, Neto, he was whooping Bellerin's ass. That whole right side, he was getting down there, putting it real quick, like dynamic players. Like,
yeah.
But the thing that they do is they get the ball and they go. You know what I mean? There's no la la la.
Hey, and I mean,
here's the fancy move.
Think about the teams we've played. How many teams got that kind of a player on the left wing on their attack. Like a lot of them. That's where Grealish was just fucking slicing us up.
Yep.
Just killing us.
Good shout. Yep. Him.
And I mean, it's like, I don't know. Maybe the style of player that Arsenal has chosen to go after is like starting to be outdated. Like you need to update your system, man. Like, you need some like aggressive, like when they run, you can hear the ground.
Right.
Like the thump on the ground, like like those kind of runners.
Definitely. And players nowadays are bigger, faster, and stronger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like when I watch Adama, I don't even see like necessarily a whole lot of like skill or talent.
Right.
He just runs over you. He's hella fast. Like
Tyranny had his hands full, but for the most part, he hung in there against him. I thought Nieto had his way with Bellerin and whoever else was over there. So yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I got that little Podence dude. He was over there like working him too.
Yeah, the cross is great. Nice cross by William to Gabriel for the corner.
Yeah.
I thought Gabriel, nice strong header. That's a good buy. That's a great buy. That's an A1 great buy. You spend a lot of money for somebody and he comes in and, you know what I mean? Yeah. And performs right away. That's what you want. I know center back is, an easier position to do that, but you look at somebody like just look how long it's taken Pepe, It's, he played, he had a nice bounce back game on Thursday.
He did. Like,
against Molde, Norway, team from Norway. No,
Yeah. I mean, it was a reason to exhale for all the Arsenal fans. So they went crazy on social media and, maybe this is like the turnaround game for Pepe. But I mean, hey, he lit some of these Europa team leagues up like last year.
Yeah.
And earlier this year too, I think, even in the first game even.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. Yeah.
In the group stages of Europa, like we can't lose our shit over this. Like,
right. We'll have to, we got 2 more games to wait before we can see him play in league or whatever. Yeah. And we'll see. We'll see if he is able to bounce back. But for the most part, I think he's leaving. I think that
there was a big report released today.
What's that?
From Bleacher Report. Well, Bleacher Report is where I saw it. I think Daily Mail may have released it first, but a bunch of them are carrying. They said that there's word that Arsenal is dealing Pepe in January.
Yeah. So,
but everybody loves to fuck with Arsenal. They love to talk shit to Arsenal fans and get them riled up
because they know. Yeah, we're scouring the internet for all that information.
They get a lot of clicks.
Right. That would be sad, but it's time. Especially if he's not the type of player Arteta wants,
I'm just getting to the point. Maybe it's my age, but you know what? I'm not going to be in love with particular players so much. There's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 that steal my heart, and I'm always going to root for them. But you know what? It's all about how they spend that money.
Right.
So if Pepe goes, but they replace him with Orar, I might be very pleased about the whole situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just depends on how it goes. I mean, I'd like to say, I'm hoping for Pepe, but I mean, I can also understand why the team might think like, hey, we're not getting our money's worth. Maybe we need to, do something here.
Right. I mean, if he's not an obvious, one of the first names on the team sheet, it's been 80, 70 something $1 million for him, But I mean, it's like
it's a good point.
It just didn't work out. That's all.
I mean, it doesn't always
work out. It doesn't work out. I'm sure he'll go somewhere else, and look at me. I'm all reserved and shit.
Remember El Nino left Liverpool and went to Chelsea and just didn't work out, man. I mean, sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly.
He scored hella goals at Liverpool the year before he left. I mean,
yeah, I still don't know what type of player he is. I don't get it. I don't know if he's a all out and out winger. Is he a attacking midfielder?
He's a highly skilled player.
I don't get
That's
it.
just not very direct, or
I-
everything is sleight of hand. And
where would his best position be?
I think you can only put him out on the wing. I think it's like where he's at is where he's supposed to be, but
I mean, wingers don't play like that no more. There's no more tricks.
No more. That's what I'm saying. There's
no more. There's no more tricks, dude. There's no more tricks. You got to go. You got to get it and go.
Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, if you're going to do a trick, man, make it a – you know what? Salah, he's so direct with his little tricks.
Right. It's to whoop somebody's ass.
Like, he's going to touch the ball like once and flick it by you and spin off you and be gone.
It's to whoop somebody's ass. He's
and
doing
Pepe,
a trick.
I think you have like similar talents, but you don't have it in you to like take somebody on, to go at somebody.
They all play the same. And they all have a little ozil to their game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all have, and what I mean by that is it's all right, dude. Yep. That little flick didn't pay off. Oh well.
Yep.
La 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 la. You know what I mean? There's no real grit. They're all trying to do something cool and look at this instead of just being a little more direct. Right. I don't think Arteta, you know, the team kind of plays like he played when he used to play. Stiff and just, you know, rigid, stiff, you know, just there, you know, not really doing too much, you know, not too bad, not too good, just right in the middle. Let's grind it out.
I never forget, man. You told me like, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe Arsenal was just playing a regular season against, I think it was Villa. Was he at Villa at one point?
No, he used to play at Everton before.
It was Everton. Did we get him straight from Everton?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he was at Everton and they were showing the lineups and you saw the name Arteta and you were like, oh, poor man Cesc Fabregas. Poor man Cesc Fabregas, you know?
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then a couple years later, Arteta's on our team, and I'm like,
it's just like, you know. But I mean, he was the type of player who was, you know, what I'm trying to say is the team does not look like it's enjoying its football. You know, it does. There's no, you know, all the good feelings we talked, you know, at the end of the season last year, how everybody's getting along and how the hugs were there. And this is just awesome. And we're a family and we're behind it. All that bullshit is gone.
It's all gone, dude.
There's no smiles anywhere.
Yep.
Even Saka, you know, you see the little boy, he's that little boy, like optimism and a smile, whatever, little boy optimism, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
But all that shit's gone. Like there's no smiles anywhere. These fools are out here like trying to do algebra and shit instead of just doing basic arithmetic and play football in a basic kind of way. They're out there just, you know what I mean? Like their brains hurt to the point where they can't just play.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
You can't like call it like,
I don't know. You know,
I don't know what to say, but like, how come so many, not even just against us, just in general, this is how they attack. They have several opportunities during a game where it's like 2-on-2.
Right.
Or 3-on-2 coming down the pitch. They've gotten by everybody and they've got an advantage.
Right.
It seems to be that I see a lot of teams. I mean, Leicester City has made a living off that for 4 or 5 years now.
Leicester City
you outlet the ball hard and fast and you get running. It's not like rocket science, man. No. But nobody seems to understand that, like, because like we're saying, like Saka, poor young kid, he can get around somebody and flick up a ball that's pretty decent. But you know what?
Nice.
To be honest, all those finishes are not easy because for some reason the other team has like 7 guys in the box in there.
Right.
There's all kind of defenders around the guy
Right.
that's trying to finish the ball. Now, you see the difference when I'm saying those are our best.
Right.
chances.
I was going to add in on that. We don't even know how to counter.
No.
We don't even
There's
like,
no counter in our
like
game
Leicester
at
City,
all.
like they can't like how they caught us on that counter to score that winning goal. When we counter, by the time the counter has done anything, gotten into the box, the whole team's back. It's like our buildup is so slow. What happened? Oh yeah, the stretch. Our buildup is so slow that it just we don't even counter right. We don't do anything.
Yeah.
We don't do anything.
Remember our
We don't
most
do anything.
feeble teams, man, but we still had Theo. And we knew 2 or 3 times a game we could just throw one up there and
Right.
Theo was going to run it down and give us like one shot. We're going to get one shot at it at least.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's nobody. There's nobody running behind. Nobody sees them. Nobody tries to fill a lane and tries to make something happen.
Yeah. And Wolves is a bad team. If you're having hard times creating chances, then Wolves is a bad team to play. But still, with our quality, we should have done better than that. There was no like I said, we don't even counter right or try to, what are we doing then? If we're tucked in and we're focused on D and lumping balls over the top periodically, like, what are we trying to do? Are we playing tight so that we can catch a team on the counter? Or are we playing tight just so we can make a couple passes and then lump it out wide to Saka and see what happens, and then they got the ball again? I don't know. I don't know what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're trying to do.
I mean, and the thing is, like, the way you said that is exactly how we it just seems like everybody's just like, no, pass it back.
Right.
All right, swing it around to the other side. Let's see what we can do here.
Exactly.
No, nothing here. Swing it back around. Okay. It's so boring. It's not creative. There's no invention in it.
We can create more chances if we make a focused attempt on working the ball through the left with Tierney and Saka. We would be able to create a little more chances. And I think when Partey gets back, that's the direction we need to go. We need to just focus on going forward on that left side and, whatever on D. Pack it in, do whatever. Hopefully Leno doesn't parry the ball to somebody. But for the most part, it's going to be a struggle. And I don't know if Arteta is going to make it out of this. And I can't say that I don't know if I would want him back if this is what we're going to do. Like, you can't, you know what I mean?
I mean,
you can't put together any
like you just need to move on and try to or if they moved on, it's not like I'm going to be like all up in arms, like, I can't believe you didn't.
Well, I would be sad.
Dude.
I would be sad.
We can move on then. Fuck it. I don't care.
I would be sad. I don't know why. I don't know why I would be, but I would be sad just because I don't want to be that club that's, firing fools in less than a year.
About it, huh?
Yeah. But I mean, seriously, hey, enough with all that. I would feel bad shit. If he can't coach the offensive side of the ball tactically, like if you can't get these players to start creating some chances and doing shit, then it's a no-brainer. He's got to go. Because, I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm watching, and I don't know what's taking so long. I really don't. Like, seriously.
And I don't know where the aggression is. We don't have any aggression on our team. There's nobody that,
right. They look like they're
before anybody hammers me. I mean, of course, Gabriel could be aggressive when he needs to be, and Partey has it in him, and but just in general, there's just no aggression on the team. There's no what do they call it? Like, like emergency to just go forward
frantic
and try to make something happen.
You know how sometimes you can watch
trying to make something happen. Saka is, but you have him out on the wing. I mean, personally, maybe Saka should be playing the 9. Only because I know
Or
every
the
time
10,
you give
or
him a responsibility, he just gets it done.
right, he can play
You know?
anywhere. Right.
And Martinelli's coming back soon. So Saka at the 9, Martinelli on the wing up top with Tierney behind him. I'm fine with that left side.
I don't know. But it's like you said, they're being coached up to play this way. And the team as a whole reflects its captain,
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that, Aubameyang. And will end it on this. Wenger used to get rid of fools when they turned 30. You'd be like, no, come on, give him one more year.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, it is not economically feasible for us to extend a contract beyond 31 years old.
Right, all that shit. But I mean, I think he did it for a reason. Because when you get to be that age, you get that last big paycheck, it's just like,
Well, I mean, from what I've seen scientifically, they say you're almost all athletes, they're basically prime at 27.
Right.
And from
26,
27 to 30 is like they can hold out, and then they
You
start
sound
declining.
You sound like Wenger, right? Well,
Yes.
it is a fact that when players they go to when they turn 26 or 27, anyway, hey, but yeah, the team kind of, there's no smiles out there. Nobody's happy. Nobody's enjoying their football. The coach, we can't create any chances. Yeah, so we're bad. We're exactly what we deserve to be. Wherever we're what are we, 14th, 15th, some shit?
Yeah. So the fans are also shitty. Everybody's shitty. And actually, normally the owners wouldn't even give a damn because they're selling out the stadium every day, but they're not selling out, so they're shitty too. And that's our only hope is maybe they just decide like, hey, let's go ahead and spend some money in January and see if we can get some guys in. But we're also talking. I mean, people talk that shit, but this is the January window.
Right.
I mean, there's usually like
Bunk.
one like wow deal. Like, oh wow, they made a deal. But
Bunk.
not for us. I'm talking about in all of European football,
Right.
there's usually like 1 or 2 deals where you're like, oh wow, he's moving. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we got Per in January.
Nah, we got Per right. We got Per right after we lost 6-2 to Man U, 7-2 to Man U, or whatever that was.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't January.
No, we got what's his name in January? We got Abba in January.
I like him. But
yes, we had to make the deal.
I saw
his curl is nice.
I saw an article. You think we're better off with Emery or Unai? Excuse me. Yeah, that's his name. I forgot that fool's name already. I always said Unai. Or Arteta.
I mean, hey, Arteta won some medal. So I say the obvious the answer would be probably Arteta.
Yeah. If we were planning on being in the Europa League every year, I would go with Unai because he's won that damn thing like 3 times. But
Unai, what people are a trip though is like how quick they could like be like, I just knew it wasn't gonna work out. The first half season of his entry into Arsenal, everybody was like, he's like 6 points ahead of where Wenger was. Look at how this team's playing. Right. I can't believe he got Torres, and I can't believe he got Guendouzi. And boy, we sure got a direction. I see the direction we're heading.
Right.
Everybody can say like, no, that's not me, but bullshit. That's what everybody was saying for like the first 6 months of Unai.
No, yeah, totally. It was just a communication problem with him.
And then the second half,
to say the least.
The second half of that first season, everybody was like, same old Arsenal.
Fools thought he was Italian.
Yeah.
It was a communication problem. Forget about it.
Oh, nice.
All right, dude. That'll do it. So Arsenal go down 2-1 to Wolves. Terrible game. Didn't really create any chances. you know, they did put on, you know, they tried to fight for it towards the end. It just wasn't enough as far as, you know, tactically. What were we doing? How were we going to ever break that team down? I thought Aubameyang, when he stole the ball from the keeper, you know, was just a little, you know, dare I say, nonchalant. But other than that, we got a game on Thursday, excuse me.
Yes.
We play somebody in Europa. Sven Vine or somebody like that.
Reigns.
Right.
Yeah. Reigns, Vienna, something. Yeah, something.
And then we have Spurs, Tottenham, Spuds, the Tots. And that's the game. That's the game. Arteta's style, you know, the style we play. That's the game. It's going to be like, cool, play that way, you know. And we'll probably eke out a 1-0 win. I'm calling it right now.
Hey, if we want to go with the theme of same old Arsenal,
yeah,
then we're gonna play a good game. We're gonna play a good game next
weekend. He has
it
us ready.
Happens. That's just how we are. Is like, man, when we're at our worst, we just pull out of like a hard fought game.
And Arteta has us ready for these big matches. Because we tuck it in, we try to catch them on the counter.
None of them have really blown us out, and we've beaten Man U lately. And yeah, I get it.
Liverpool,
Yep.
No, that's how we play. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna say peace out.
Peace.
We're at CITM Podcast on Twitter. Give us a follow, shoot the shit, drop a tweet, let us know what's going on. We also got the YouTube channel, Cotton Two Minds. What else? Oh, and we're on Instagram, Cotton Two Minds.
All over. Check us out.
Yeah. Subscribe, rate, and review. Let us know what's going on. And on that note,
you see that right up above my head? Cotton Two Minds. Cotton Two Minds.
Oh, shit! Look at it.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going.
My bad. Peace. Thank you for tuning into Cotton Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.